Plus money and chasing your dreams. Easy beat, turn the place, everything. Marriage and relationships are not about rings. Trying to raise a family is so insane. He tries to keep politics off the brain. But sitting in the questions, he might just scream. Business and entrepreneurship is his thing. There is society, then there is reality.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
Welcome. I am BBT, and you can ask me anything. How y'all doing today? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope that you had a productive week. I hope that you got big plans for the weekend. Me? Today, I'm actually going to take the day off. I think I got one meeting in about an hour. I'm going to do that meeting. Then I'm taking the rest of the day off. I'm going to go out and do yoga. I'm going to spend some time with the kids. We're going to go see Wakanda Forever. And then I'm going to take the boy out and my daughter out. We're going to work on some football drills, some basketball drills, and that's my day. Then I'm going to wrap it up. We got a game tomorrow, and we got to get ready for that. So, yeah, I'm going to chill today. Not doing much today. Long week, very, very productive week. Got a lot done, got a lot accomplished, met my goals. So, yeah, it's been good. Anyway, let me jump right into the tweets. I don't have a lot today. It's been a little quiet from my perspective on Twitter because of the election stuff. That stuff took up all of the energy. Everything went towards the favorite candidate, who won, who lost. The Dems are winning. The Republicans are winning. The left is right. The right is left. It's just all chaos, insane, and it's like we just fall for it. We continue to fall for it, and now understanding that all of this stuff is a game in terms of deception, lies, manipulation, but it is what it is. I know from my perspective, I can honestly say doing something like YouTube, I don't really do it for subscribers. I don't do it for a following. I don't do it for a bunch of comments. Obviously, I ask for those things. Obviously, the more that you get, you do make more money. But, I've had my moments where I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, if I can't stand on my truth and tell my truth, there's no point in doing it because I see it. It's like YouTube and just online in general, but especially YouTube. It's like the National Enquirer. Everybody is chasing a title. I think about the whole Ye and Kyrie thing. Me and a buddy used to had these type of deep conversations many years ago. He was like the only person I could talk to, and we would just talk about this stuff. It's all a game. It's rigged. It's like we don't want the truth, and we would talk about it. And he's always asked me, he's like, man, what are you going to do about it? And I said, well, it's a game. I just got to play the game to win. I got kids. I got a wife. He was a little bit different. He was single. And what ended up happening was he ended up going off the grid. I actually haven't talked to him in probably 3 years. And I'm sure he's doing really well. Like he gave up his car. He's riding a bike. Because I think when you do really, really break down the lies, it can beat you down. And I think trying to play a game that is somewhat rigged is somewhat hard to do, especially if you stand on principles and you stand on something. But that being said, I mean, I simplify things. I really break it down day to day, win the week, travel as much as I can, put myself in position to do the things that I want to do. And that's all I can do. And when I do feel a little bit frustrated, and I seem to always be guided to the right people to have those conversations that need to happen to try to work to improve things. But from his perspective, man, I applaud him. The fact that he did went off the grid, and I think that that's where you can really find your peace because even like being on YouTube and sometimes searching for things to talk about or seeing what's trending, and then you want to speak on it, it's all the wild, wild west, man. It's all crazy. It's like people don't really want to see a movement for Black people to do better. They just want to chase the titles, chase the trends so they can make a few dollars in their pocket. And it is what it is, what you got to do. I'm a type of person, you build a business, you build something and you grow that. And if you you stand on some principles and you learn how to make money, you don't have to sacrifice or do whatever you got to do to make money. So anyway, let's do these tweets. First one, what happened to the deadly monkeypox? Did the marketing team quit out of nowhere? Yeah, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's still out there. I'm no expert, but I know at one point people were scared to come out. If you had any type of something on your body, they wouldn't go around you. It's just interesting how these trends, they come and go, and you don't really hear what happened to why it went away. But anyway, next week, did Kanye expose Hollywood personal trainer Harley Pasternak as an MK handler? I don't know what is an MK handler. I don't know what that is, but yeah, that story got pretty much no push, no press. It is what it is. Like, yeah, I gotta look that up. If you know what an MK handler is, I would love to know. I'll look it up, so I'll figure out what it is. Next week, everybody's switching up their stances on the Kyrie situation because they found out how many people stood behind him. I agree that Farrakhan interview was powerful. Now, I think I saw something where Adam Silver is standing behind him. It's like, it's all a game, man. It's game. It's like, and before you even knew what the man was talking about, before you even looked at the documentary, you went with the narrative to try to destroy that man's name and reputation. And then you realize, oh shit, it wasn't even really about that. Now it's like everybody backtracking. And I guess if we get the truth, that's cool. But I don't think it's that. It's like everybody's playing a political game of, okay, which side is winning? Okay, let me go to that side so that I keep my position because I got to stay cool with the Gen Xers and the millennials. It's like it's all a money game. It's all a political game. And yeah, if you're willing to play it. But it does get a little exhausting if you are somebody that just want the truth. You want to better tomorrow. You want to better yourself. But anyway, next week, going forward, accounts, this is Elon Musk, accounts engaged in parody must include parody in their name, not just in bio. To be more precise, accounts doing parody impersonations, basically tricking people is not okay. I agree. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Like, I guess since they did the validation mark, there's so many fake accounts popping up and looking verified. So this makes a lot of sense. If you are a parody page, put it in the name of the title so you don't think that it's the actual person. And once again, this is the same thing as hackers and like where do people, what kind of life does a person that just continues to make parody accounts and do stuff like this? Do you ever like wonder what type of life a person like that has where they're just focused on hacking and trying to trick people? Like, what's going on with your real life? But anyway, those are tweets. Yeah, I don't really have much, man, other than, like I said, I'm gonna take it easy today. I hope that you enjoy your Friday. Hopefully it's payday for you, it's payday for me. So yeah. Payday's a little bit different for me because I pay myself. Sometimes I go, depending on how things going. I pay myself. Sometimes I don't. I am in a position now where I pay myself, so it feels pretty good. I could pay my bills. But yeah, no, I didn't have much other than, man, yeah, this is all a game. And sometimes I do think that, not that I think, I believe my buddy that did go off the grid did the right thing. Um, I'm limited because I do have a family, I do have kids, I do have extended family in another state, and I already get pushed back and flack for being in Miami, being in Florida when all of my family's in the DC area. I mean, if it was up to me, if it was just me, I would be living in another country. I would be somewhat off the grid because it's hard to find peace with all of the mess and the noise that's out here. And everybody's chasing the dollar. It's like sometimes I scroll on YouTube and I'm just like, God, everybody's repackaging the same thing. People don't stand on the things they reporting on. It's just, like I said, what's trending, what could get them in the algorithm, what can get them paid. That's what they do. And more power to you. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not hating on nobody. I have no issues. Some people have figured it out. They know how to post and get 20, 30, 40, 50,000, 100,000 views, and that's a nice little check for them. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But at some point, I mean, where do we go for an environment of people that just want truth, just want honesty, just want us really to be free? And I know me, I read a lot, I meditate, I do yoga. I try to surround myself in those type of environments, and it helps. It helps. But I guess the majority are just going to play the game, and the game isn't to win. The game is just to survive. So yeah, no, I mean, me personally, I used to find my peace when I went out. And now you go out. I can't remember the last time I went out and someone came up to me and say, "How's your day, sir?" It's like you're going into a place, you're spending money with them, and it's not. It's like, where did the values of customer service go? Where you actually are trying to obviously provide good service, just inquire about the customer, that if you build a rapport with them, you can get a bigger tip, you can make more money, they'll stay longer, they'll spend more money. So it's like, man, like the principles, the values of just us all just looking out for each other. I mean, I think about the fact that I would never, as much as I am, I spend time alone. I do that on purpose because I am a person that want to help and want to support people. But the reality is, we need people. Like, part of the reason why I go out, I can't just stay in the house, is because I believe the universe connects us to the right people. And I truly believe that. But it's like, it's sad that as much as I do go out, as much as I have been in environments, you go, and like I said, you can't even get a, sometimes people don't even say hi. They don't say hi. They don't say, "Hey, how you doing? How's your day been?" It's like you're doing them a favor coming into their location, spending your money, your hard-earned money, in their place. So yeah, I don't know. I think that how things improve, it's obviously an individual journey. I do think you got to find your space. You got to find your peace. I know for me, a lot of times it's the beach. A lot of times it's in a meditative state. Unfortunately, that's not every day. I mean, that's not every day all the time. Obviously, you got to pray. You got to make sure that you're not doing it for these people. You're doing it for yourself. So, yeah. And I think one of the best things I've learned, and I've actually written blogs on it. Obviously, I've read books on it. Is that you can't have expectations of other people, and it's sad because if you're not a selfish person, you don't look at life that way. You don't look at it like, me and mine are good. I'm good. Like I live a great life. Like I'm good, but you just want to be around other people that's good. You want to have good conversation. You want to laugh. You want to just enjoy the moment, whether it's a good sporting event, whether it's just a drink and just meeting someone new, whether it's a vacation, you're seeing a place you've never seen before. Like, you just want that, those experiences, and you hope that they're um, in the company of people with like minds. So I don't think that the whole goal should be to be selfish and just operate in isolation. I do think we need each other. And so I do think those people are out there. You just got to find them. I think that a lot of them are, when you travel, when you step out of your comfort zone, when you step out of your routine, I think you do find those people when you do trust, and you're guided by the higher being or the universe. I think that you do come in contact to the right people that not only you can have those laughs with, but they're also going to motivate and inspire you. And that's what I'm focused on, and that's what I'll continue to focus on. And if it's ultimately to get to a place where I'm supposed to go off the grid, I'll get there eventually, if that's what it's meant to be. Because once again, it is a little bit chaotic. Everything that's going on, people are gloom and doomers. People will support a party no matter what. They don't. They don't care what's the policies that's on the table, but then they're complaining about the policies on the table. And then when you have the opportunity to change that, you won't do it because you're told you're supposed to do this. So it's just all a game. And I don't want to play it, but until I can be in a position that I can just disappear, I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna win. I'm out.